Hello guys, welcome back to part 2 of our lovely severe weather day. Not expecting a big evening or anything like that. Just gonna kind of get on here and do some coverage. We could have a couple tornado warnings or severe thunderstorm warnings this evening. The Storm Prediction Center has kept with its latest update here about 10 minutes ago. A tornado risk that basically extends from northern Indiana all the way down to southern Louisiana. That is going to be for storms. Basically, time period up here is going to be... Actually, let me do it this way. The time frame for these storms here are now to about 2 a.m. roughly. And then down here is going to be well to tomorrow morning, and that'll kind of play a factor in what happens through tomorrow morning. So we're going to talk about all that here. We're going to get some new data in here as well from our model runs that are coming in here. As I mentioned to you guys, we will talk about all of that here. We do have a random severe thunderstorm warning in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Go figure. Excuse me, for a little line of thunderstorms here that just went through. This is basically traveling along Interstate 40. So if you're watching and you live in Albuquerque, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning with 1-inch hail and 50-mile-per-hour winds. So just kind of keep that into consideration if you're driving in this direction or anything like that. But outside of that, nothing too crazy going on. Like I said, storms are going to initiate down here in Mississippi and Louisiana later on this evening. You can kind of actually start to see a little bit of some shower drizzles set up here with the confluence bands that'll be setting up later. We'll talk about that later on in the stream. In Arkansas, we got some cells that are firing off here. Really not a lot of deep convection right now ongoing, so it's really limiting severe weather potential. But if we do see any deep convection, these storms will have the potential to produce a tornado, damaging winds, and as well as some briefly small hail. So this is the risk zone up here. I was watching a couple of embedded little circulations that just moved through the St. Louis area here not too long ago. We can kind of see a stronger impact here of thunderstorms moving through the St. Louis area up here towards Hillsborough, Illinois. There is actually a little bit of rotation, and these were the two blobs that I was watching when these storms were south of St. Louis here just a little bit ago. Kind of waiting to see if we may get a severe thunderstorm warning on these or something like that. I know St. Louis is really conservative with their warnings at times. So, just kind of looking at this kind of makes me go, oh, well, we got some spin here with these storms. So, interestingly enough, I've been doing a little bit of research today, and if we had about 1,000 joules per kilogram more of instability, today would have been high risk. And the reason why that would have been is because the amount of shear that is in the upper level of the atmosphere and lower level of the atmosphere is over 100 knots. Today is supportive of a high risk for tornadoes. Today would have been, well, there it is. Today would have been a high risk for tornadoes. We would have had a major tornado outbreak tonight if we would have had just a little bit more instability, but that is not the case for this evening. So think it's January, but once March and April get here, that may be a completely different story. So glad that did not unfold, and glad that did not come to fruition here. So that's always good to see. And actually, that severe thunderstorm warning is up here in northern Illinois here near the Bloomington area. So this is not... Whoa. What in the world? Hold on a minute. Y'all, I don't want to see all that. Hold on a second. I don't know what the heck just happened. What is our radar site doing? There we go. It's like crashing out. The radar site here in Lincoln is definitely crashing out. Because if this is what our radar would look like right now, we would have big problems. Oh, goodness gracious. This is wild. It is definitely having some issues right now. That severe thunderstorm warning, 60-mile-per-hour winds there just north of Bloomington. Let me get... I definitely just completely canceled all of my tabs that I had open, so I'm going to have to reopen them now. Yeah, if we had oh my gosh, that would... Dude, that would be like 6-inch hail. Look at this. 80 dBz. Hold on a second. I gotta tell Ro to look at my stream real quick. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna call her. Hold on a minute. You need to see this. This is worth it. So I click on the radar site. I'm live right now. I click on the radar site, and I get this for reflectivity. It's going insane.
That's like actual reflectivity?
No, it's glitching. Watch it. Could you imagine, like, look at the DBZ that's showing up. That's like 7 to 10 inch diameter hailstones if that's 80 DBZ. Like, we would have, I don't even know how to explain this. Like, it goes all the way up into Chicago. Not the wind advisory we just got. Yeah, it's glitching. This is the radar in central Illinois where a severe thunderstorm warning is happening at. But yeah. Good stuff. Good times up here. It's messed up. But I had to show you this because I thought it was hilarious. There's like 80 DBZ showing up on here. It'd be like 10-inch gargantuan size hail going through St. Louis or Bloomington right now. I thought that was hilarious. Anyways, okay, I'll let you go.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Do I need to mute?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I had to call Rochelle for a second and show her that. As I was saying, though, radar site there in Bloomington is a little bit dazzled right now. We do have a strong line of thunderstorms up here, moving through portions of Bloomington, northern Bloomington here. Velocity not showing too much outside of the damaging wind threat here. This actually can get us all the way up into Ottawa there in Illinois, so we'll be keeping updates on that. Let me come back down here to sweet old Illinois. I guess our radar sites tonight are just going to be an issue, which doesn't surprise me. Sorry, y'all. My nose is gross tonight. Oh, man. Hello, Katie. Katie, I gotta show you this. If you guys are just joining in the stream, the radar in Illinois is glitching.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, well, New Mexico, you can have your fun. No, our radar in Illinois is glitching. Have a look at that. Dude, it's like saying that there's 6 to 10 inch diameter hail ongoing in Hillsboro. Like, it's messed up. That's crazy stuff right there.
Attention.
Oh.
New tornadic severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
What? Why do we have a Tor-Pos in Iowa? There's not even a risk zone. Not Cedar Rapids. We had a couple Tor-Poses in Kansas City earlier this afternoon, too, outside of the risk zone. Bruh, what in the world? Fairfax and Cedar Rapids, you got a Tor-Pos. There it is. January is going to be weird. There's Jennifer, or one of the cats meowing. Hold on, I gotta pull up Mesonet here. Excuse me, sweet old Mesonet. Dude, they're literally in the 50s. They shouldn't... their dew points are in the 50s, and they're... oh, no, they've got 60s. You guys probably hear Pumpkin. Those cats just can't leave me alone. I'm like, how are we getting to our bosses down there? I was really confused. No, we have tornado potential up in Iowa, which is so weird. Hold on a second. I'm looking at something behind the scenes real quick. Oh, that's new. Not the long track supercell in Texas tomorrow. Jesus, what is the her doing tomorrow? All right, we'll talk about this here in a second. I'm losing my mind right now. Hold on. What do you want? Come here, you little butthole. Ugh, it's this thing. Go. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a minute. That's a little bit concerning. Typical orange activity, literally, though. Literally. So I will let you guys know, there's a chance that we're on live stream again early tomorrow morning. It's absolutely possible, given some of the nature of what I'm seeing with some of these storms tomorrow morning. Anyways, as I was saying, though, let's get back to our warning here. We have a Torpos severe thunderstorm warning here in Maringo. I guess is how you pronounce that. Let me see if I can find a camera up here, because I know I have some in Iowa. Outside of the... Nope, that's not what I wanted. By the way, welcome into the stream, guys. Appreciate y'all for hopping in again for part 2 of our weather coverage today. We'll be on tomorrow all day as well. Most of the day, because tomorrow's going to be really active. I expect a lot of storms tomorrow. So we'll probably be on very, very early tomorrow to cover for you guys. Hello, Maddie. Where the hell is my... There it is. No. Sit. Yeah, the Triple HROOZ is really concerning me right now for tomorrow. It just takes a long-tracked supercell from like Lufkin, Texas, and just rips it all the way up through northern Louisiana tomorrow afternoon. So, and I'm noticing more and more beans in southern. I think a 10 hatch is on the table tomorrow. I do, personally speaking. It will definitely be interesting to watch trends tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a very long day. Buckle up for a 12 to 18 hour stream day tomorrow, guys. Well, the problem is going to be this is going to start tonight. We're going to have convection tonight. We're going to have convection tomorrow morning, and then we're going to have convection tomorrow afternoon. You can't even see half of these cameras that are in here. Yeah, this is Iowa radar. What's up, Emmanuel? Good to see you, dude. I don't know what's causing the radar glitch, dude. Guys, if you're joining into the stream here, we have a radar glitch in Illinois. If our reflectivity was looking like this, I would be shitting myself currently. But yeah, we have a radar glitch. But yeah, we have a Torpos severe thunderstorm warning just randomly happening up here along our low pressure system, which can happen. It does. This is a thing up here near Cedar Rapids. I mean, there's actually some little bit of oomph with this. So this is going to be tracking towards Fairfax and Cedar Rapids is where this is going. Yeah, the herd just destroyed Nacogdoches, Louisiana tomorrow with a tornado. The simulation did. It just destroyed Nacogdoches. I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm going to tell you guys, the environment tomorrow is going to be pretty favorable for a, strong tornado potential. It's not like off the charts like today's is, at least for low level jet wise. But, if these storms wait to initiate until late evening tomorrow in southern Louisiana and down towards southern Mississippi, we could have a big time problem. I mean, 100%. So tomorrow will definitely be a very interesting day with our weather world. We're either going to get a classic southeast bust, or we're going to get something that's going to happen. So that's kind of what I'm waiting to see. Okay, so we were just tracking this Torpos. Gonna see how this plays out. Got another one up here near Manchester. I think this is closer to where the low is at as well, so we'll have to watch that one. Outside of that, severe thunderstorm north of Bloomington here, where there are radar glitch. Some storms are moving through St. Louis right now. Not expecting anything out of those. And then we got some beans popping up here across eastern Missouri. Nothing too crazy yet. So kind of just chilling right now is what we've got going on. Not a lot of organization or anything yet.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Oh, well, we can update. Love that. I'm telling you, the her has got it out for Nacogdoches tomorrow. Here, let's talk. Let's talk tomorrow for a minute. Look at this. This is the area we are watching for tomorrow's greater tornado risk, right? Storms are going to fire off tonight. We're going to have a line of thunderstorms. It's going to kind of get going over here tonight. So this will be the area we first watch. And then tomorrow afternoon as daytime heating commences, we'll have lots of instability to work with. But look at this. Line of thunderstorms tonight. Brief isolated tornado after midnight possible down here. It is that there is a 2%. And then that's going to clear out tomorrow morning. And if that does sufficiently clear out, watch this. Ready? Watch right here. Watch what you're going to see. You're going to see a long track supercell just rip through here tomorrow. Ready? Ugh. Look at that. That's where the run's at right now. Oof. Let's look at the helicity on that. I'm curious. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look at that. Ugh. Look at that long tracker tomorrow. That would be something if that verified. Oof. It only takes one, guys, to verify a risk zone. Remember, reflectivity is not going to come, isn't going to exactly happen to fruition. But look at this. Look at all these little updraft rotations tomorrow as well. So, tomorrow could be very interesting for our day. Like I said, we're going to have lots of instability to work with tomorrow. Lots of instability to work with. I'll just take a sounding here. Yeah, shear is just going to be a little bit of an issue tomorrow. So we're going to have to wait and see till that low-level jet clips in tomorrow afternoon. We can see a little bit of a higher tornado risk maybe materialize, but... Shoo. Confluence bands can do some really weird things, so that's kind of what I'm curious to see on. There's our camera. Hold on. No, it's not going to load. Damn it. This is inside that tour paw, so if we get anything, we'll see. We'll see it. Yeah, I saw Arizona's little severe thunderstorm warning a little bit ago, or not Arizona's severe thunderstorm warning. That was New Mexico, but yeah, that is possible. Oh,
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
let's go back here. Yeah, that's what we were just looking at, was a SIG tour there in Texas. I mean, we can see a shift with the risk zone. It's possible, too. I think they're already in a 2%, but that 5% could get extended. I'm surprised the one up here is also not more near center point. You can see a little bit of spin with that one. They need to fix that damn radar. Oh, man. We're not seeing anything quite yet organized down here in Arkansas yet, or anywhere elsewise. Let me look at timing real quick, actually, on something. Yeah, by midnight tonight, I'm gonna have to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning just to watch my damn storms get here, because I'm sitting in a fucking risk zone. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch and see. This is by 1 o'clock in the morning. A lot of thunderstorms coming down through Indiana, southern Illinois here, eventually western Kentucky. And then it kind of breaks up. Very conditional. We do have beans after midnight though, popping up near Notches and Vicksburg, so that'll be interesting to watch. I won't be awake for this more than likely, but yeah, it does. It does. Tomorrow, once again, tomorrow is either going to be a slop fest or we're going to get some real mean convection bands going. So that's kind of how I see it. We got a 50-50 shot at tomorrow doing some wonky stuff, or tomorrow going really, really big. That's how I see it as. So, and then we're going to kind of shut off severe weather after Saturday. So that risk zone just completely went away. By the way, guys, if you're new to the stream, hit that sub button. I do appreciate you guys. We are on our way to 4K subs. Also, if you would like to donate or help in stream, we want to support in stream, you can become a member here on YouTube, as well as any donations can be sent through what's called super chats here if you're new to YouTube. It basically lets you you donate a certain amount, whatever you want to do, and then it highlights your chat, or you can send stickers, stuff like that. A lot cooler than TikTok, because TikTok sucks. Just to let you guys know, if you are watching on here, we will not be on TikTok for probably again for a while. So I'm very comfortable with our 5-hour stream we did this morning. I really enjoyed just sitting on here chilling with you guys and not having 1,000 people watching me at one point. It's great to have it at times, but I really enjoyed streaming on here today. So I think this is where we need to be at for the time being with our streams. I'm still gonna post videos on TikTok, but in terms of coverage and stuff on there, they gonna have to come over to YouTube if they want weather coverage. So they know where I'm at. That's where we are at, though. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys do tap that screen, though. Very much appreciated. Oh, man. I haven't done a late evening stream like this in quite some time, too, so kind of nice. I'm looking at a couple of things here. Thank y'all for the taps. I appreciate it. Hello, I'm watching from Northwest Indiana. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Let's go, Emmanuel. Thank you for the $9.99. Something before I knew you and Connor were boys. I appreciate you very, very much, Emmanuel. We love Connor. He's awesome. He was on here this morning trying to help me figure out how to get some stuff set up, and I really appreciate him. He does amazing, amazing work. But I appreciate the support, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will always be here for you guys. Whichever one of us is on, or if we're both on, you guys can bounce around. Whichever you want to do, we're here. All right. CSU, do they? I think they do for tornadoes, yeah. Thank you again, Emmanuel, dude. I appreciate you very, very, very much. It's called Westwood Trust. Yes, that's what I use. So if you see on the top up, well, I can't even show you, but on the top up here, in the middle box, that is COD's, I call it COD. I don't know why. That is College of DuPage's satellite imagery. I love their models. They do a good job. But in terms of the CSU, it can be hit or miss. Dude, our violent tornado parameters are pretty impressive right now, too. We have 4s and 3s on the board. So if we can get anything going here, if any storms can be robust, we may have a isolated tour. Right now, things are maintaining intensity, so it's good, or under intensity. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are awesome. It's showing 5 on it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that here in just a few minutes. It's crazy these storms are waiting so long to initiate, too. The trough is so much later than what it was forecasted like 2 or 3 days ago. Alright, let's take a look again at Iowa. That storm's moving to the north. Yeah, still got a little bit of spin here with it, so they may continue that warning north if it does need to be warned still. Hello, Danica. We got a couple other little circulations up here, too. At this point, I'm starting to watch the Mississippi threat for tonight as well. All right, we'll zoom out here. Still got that severe thunderstorm warning as well. Bloomington, 60-mile-per-hour winds. With our radar being wonky. Oh, it's back to normal. They fixed it. Love that. Love it when they fix things. Oh, man. I'm telling you, I have not done weather coverage this late in the evening in quite some time, so. Love it. The hair is talking literally, though. They probably did have somebody watching the stream. That'd be pretty cool, though. On the new one. Oh, we do have a new one. Oh, we have a tour pass now here in Illinois. A double. Oh, why did they do it like that? Because they messed up? Well, we may be getting things going here, guys. Oh, wow. That should almost be tornado warned. Why is there not a tornado warning here? That's just west of Ramsey, Illinois. That should be a tornado warning. That's a little bit concerning. Yeah, we should have a tornado warning here for Nokomis. Maybe even the northern one. Yeah, this is the tornado potential right here. Wow. Talk about no instability. We're doing great with this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Arkansas, we're just kind of waiting for things to pop. Right now, nothing's ongoing, just general thunderstorms right now. Yeah, definitely see a tour warning coming here. If you are in Pana, Illinois, or Shelbyville, you're going to want to be watching this, please, very closely. Yeah, they both are tour pass. Where's my tornado warning? Yeah, we're not expecting a super, super crazy night. At least that's what the Storm Prediction Center says. But we are expecting a pretty busy night in terms of just lots of severe thunderstorm warnings sporadically, tour pass label-wise, because there's just a lot of spin, guys. You know, like I said, you don't need a lot of instability to get storms going. It's just, can storms get to the point where they can mature to allow to rotate? That's what we're kind of waiting to see. And so far, we're starting to see that up here in Illinois just a little bit. So we'll see if they end up issuing... I mean, you've got a lot of wind here. There it is. So That would be it. Interesting. I'm just waiting for a red polygon at this point. So this is just south of Nokomis or Nokomis. Thing is still cranking. Starting to see some gray pixels in there too. There is a little bit of hail as well. All right. So we got 3 tour pass warnings and 1 up in Cedar Rapids. That'll be expiring soon. And then we've got the 2 here in Central Illinois if you guys are just joining in the stream. Yeah, and another thing too, guys, the reason why this has got a second box is because I think they messed up when they issued the polygon or something. Because there is, both of these are for the same storm. All right, let me zoom out here again. Yeah, these storms are struggling down in Arkansas still. Yeah, we just got back on K. We did about 6 hours earlier this morning. Welcome in if you guys are coming into the stream. Welcome in. We're doing live severe weather coverage tonight for Illinois. Well, really for like the Ohio Valley down to the southeast. So we are watching 2 Torpos severe thunderstorm warnings. One here in Nokomis, Illinois. A little bit of rotation here. Very strong inflow here. The outflow is still a little bit weak. And then 1 up in Iowa, which will probably expire here soon. Katie with a $5 dono. I appreciate you guys. Okay, I want to tell you guys something because you guys know I'm honest with you guys. You know I'm care. Most of you, you know, y'all know I care, clearly. I've made more money today on YouTube just from y'all's generous donations than I have made on TikTok in the last 3 months. Think about that. And you guys don't even have to donate. But because y'all are amazing and sweet and I love you guys beyond words and you guys just are amazing, it's crazy. It's literally crazy. Like, this is one of the biggest things. I knew if I moved my streams to YouTube that things would be a little bit more on the beneficial side of things. It's like trying to be a creator on social media. You have to have some type of income. My videos are one thing. I don't make a lot for my videos here on YouTube because I'm still very small on here. Most of my monetization comes from my TikTok videos, but they have cut down like so much money on those. I've made $32 on TikTok like in the last 3 months for my videos, and I post every day almost. $32. This time last year, I was making like 3 and almost 4 figures. And they've changed significantly due to like the algorithm and the US buying it and all that other stuff now. So thank you guys for all of your love. Thank you for all the generations you guys have been doing today. I really appreciate it. You guys know you don't have to do it. The memberships and these super chats go a long, long way. So if it's 99 cents, $1, whatever you guys do, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it beyond words. It helps me keep doing what I'm doing. So I am much grateful for you guys. We may not have 100K on YouTube yet, but we will eventually. We will eventually. That is the goal. This is when I dreamed of doing social media back 5 years ago before I started my TikTok channel. I wanted to always have a YouTube channel. It's really hard to get on here, so I didn't have a lot of motivation. So I got on TikTok and, got going on there and really enjoyed, having bunches of people watching the streams. But now that we're at that point where like TikTok is just not that beneficial anymore, other than, having bunches of people that are mean as hell come in your stream and tell you mean stuff. This is a lot better. This is so much better than that. I haven't had any rude comments today. I haven't had anything but real people in here, and the real ones come over, and that's what matters. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, watch unlikely on this mesoscale discussion. I'll pull this up here in just a second. So it looks like this is some decent rotation on this storm. I think we could still... The low-level jet has kind of steadily increased just slightly over the last couple of runs for tomorrow. I've seen enough today where I think a conditional 10% could get warranted, but they would have to see some crazy stuff happen overnight tonight. So I think the 5% will verify tomorrow. I do. Especially down towards Louisiana. But yeah, no, I agree with you, Rod, too. Yes, the watch is for 20% unlikely. Eastern Illinois, Western Indiana. Yeah, I'll probably get dropped out of the marginal tomorrow, too. Wow. Our SRH values, guys, are 600 meters per second squared. We would literally have a gigantic high risk for like all of the Ohio Valley and as well as the Deep South if we just had about 1,000 joules per kilogram more of instability today. We would have set probably a historic outbreak today with the low-level jet that's in place. 600 meters per second squared is astonishing numbers. Like it don't go much higher than that, guys. That's how much vorticity is in the atmosphere with this low pressure. All we lacked today was a decent amount of instability, and we would have been nuts today. We would have had tornadoes all over the place. But we did not. So that's great. But just think about that, guys. Once March, April, and May get here, when we have more instability to work with, and we get a system like this that comes through, then boom, then there it goes. So that's that. Like, we were on that line of like significant severe weather outbreak today, tornado outbreak, whatever you want to call it. Terry, good to see you. Central, good to see you guys coming in here. Welcome in from TikTok. Yeah, and that's how it is. So most of y'all know that this is like our 3rd year doing this. So Emmanuel with the $4.99. I'm gonna start getting up and dancing for you guys when you gift. I appreciate it. Is what I meant by about the weird yeah, and there is a boundary place. There's more vorticity as well. The dew points are a little bit better. You're right on the surface low. You've got a little bit more wind direction change with height here. I'm still shocked we don't have a tornado warning yet on this storm. I mean, got 600 meters per second squared. Is insane. Just imagine the ceiling. Like, we are lucky today that we are not having EF3 tornadoes all over the place, because my life would be hectic as hell today if I had to do that in January. Yeah, and that's the VTP are going to be pretty high. Oh, I was actually almost in that mesoscale discussion. That's kind of funny, low-key. It's meters. It's just hold on a second. Yeah, it's basically just a velocity. It's a velocity equation. Just how much vorticity is in the atmosphere. Yeah, it is pretty lame, Kate, but that's a good thing. Yep, so we still got some... There it is! There it is!
A new radar indicated tornado.
I was
warning has been
literally
issued.
about to speak this into existence. There it is. There's our tornado warning. I was just circling it. Pana, Tower Hill, and Shelbyville. So if you're in these areas, guys, please be seeking shelter. That's what I was saying. I was like waiting for it at this point. It's got a pretty good amount of spin to it. Interesting. All right, let's go check the CC here on this. Ooh. Hold on, text in row real quick. Yeah, really, really good. Really, really good vorticity here. I mean, you're talking, let's measure here. Wow, 80 over 15? This is a little concerning. Definitely spinning, that's for sure. All right, give me 2 seconds. I gotta go talk to Rochelle. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, guys. I was checking on Rochelle. She wasn't feeling good. I wanted to make sure she was okay. All right, once again, guys, again, that's tornado warning here in Illinois. If you're in Shelbyville, please seek shelter. You know the drill here. We get these little embedded circulations. This is where it looks to be that this rotation is actually at just outside of Town Hill, is what I'm seeing with this. There it is. Yeah, it's going into Town Hill, actually. Interesting enough, our temperatures are in the 60s here, too, so... Let's see here. All right, we got a new run coming in, too. Yeah, I just don't see a lot of big-time storms tonight. Anything, like, crazy, but there will be a good chance for this. Emmanuel with a $5 super chat. Bloomington, Shelby, and Vanderbilt, other towns are why I don't like being next to Illinois. We have the same towns. Yeah, and this part of Illinois, too, sees a lot of these, especially during these QLCS situations or these... spin-up situations, whatever you want to call them. This area is known for getting tornado warnings. I think I've called more tornado warnings in this part of Illinois than I have in probably anywhere else. And that's just how it is. So it's either St. Louis, these storms coming into St. Louis, or these storms coming west, or not west, or out of the northwest. This seems to be a pretty normal thing. So also, Emmanuel, thank you again for the $4.99. I appreciate you, bud. Guys, make sure you give Emmanuel some love in chat. If he does anything here on YT, make sure you guys sub to him. He's good. He means good. I appreciate him. I can't get words out of my mouth today. So. I'm not seeing a correlation coefficient on this, so that's good.
Attention, a new flash flood warning has been
Oh.
issued.
Well, there's that. Not the flash flood warning. Is that on top of this? Oh, no, that's up here, Chicago. Oh, Chicago. Jeez Louise. Yeah, you guys are cranking in Chicago. That is for sure. Yeah, 1 to 2 inches of rain per hour for the next 2 hours. No severe weather expected, but dang. Be mindful if you're in Chicago. All right, back down here to this tornado warning. Yep, still got this rotation here. Tower Hill, moving northeast here towards the Finlay area. This should hopefully just slip north of Shelbyville, Illinois here, but you're going to still want to be in your safe places if you are in this tour warning, guys. Got 26 minutes left on it. Once again, this is going to be for Shelby County. Yeah, these are definitely low-top supercells. I mean, we're only getting towers at 25,000 feet, so it's not really that impressive. It's just velocity. Just check the velocity. Or you mean like the storms? The storms themselves, Kendra? Yeah, it's a very low in threat for flooding though, so that's one good thing though, Emmanuel. Hello, Hunter. Good to see you made it over here. Hope you're doing well. Guys, we almost have 60 concurrent viewers here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, still seeing that really, really dark gradient here. Very strong inflow. Outflow is still pretty weak. This is going to be a weak, brief tornado, but... Oh. I lost the warnings there for a minute.
Attention, a new tornadic severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I'm going to have to redo this. What? We got another one. Oh, they're stacking up. Yep. We got another tour pass down here. This is going to be for Caffeine. What an interesting town name. Fillmore, Bingham, and Ramsey. So this is going to be south of it. So like I said, guys, these storms tonight are not going to look beautiful on radar, okay? We have a lot of vorticity in the atmosphere, 400 to 600 SRH values. Just because there's not a lot of instability doesn't mean you can't see a brief tornado. And these storms are, if they do become surface-based, which a lot of these are starting to turn a little bit more surface-based, we could easily get tornado warnings to start to stack up here. So that's my biggest concern is seeing these storms evolve. And you can see there's actually multiple areas here to watch. We have one here, we have one here, another one here, another one here. So yeah, and they are going to be rain wrapped. That is true. Yeah, we have lots of convection to get through. Guys, we're probably going to be on here past midnight tonight, I have a feeling. It's going to be my first midnight stream in forever. Until there's no more vorticity for these storms to latch onto. Pumpkin didn't like that. We'll be here. I'm still waiting to see, you know, now that we're starting to get a couple more warnings, we may get a tornado watch at some point here, or severe thunderstorm watch in the future, so we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, so far, though, it's not busting, so... I mean, it is a marginal, so it doesn't take much to make a marginal go. Is it the one in Hawaii, Katie? Yeah, let me check on really quickly. So, look, we have one in St. Louis here. Nothing spinning with that one. Oh, that's cool, Katie. Nothing quite yet going on in Arkansas. Oh, these storms are definitely rotating. Wow. Still got this thing cranking here. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I did see the Hawaii tornado warning go out. Was it a week ago, 2 weeks ago? So once again, guys, very weak rotation here, but if you are in Shelbyville or Findlay next, we want to be in our safe places here. This is a radar indicated tornado warning. Little pumpkin. I see us getting potentially a new tornado warning here in a minute. Maybe 2. So things are definitely cranking up here. Is the tornado on the ground yet? As of right now, no. I really thought SPC would go with a slight risk up here today. I really did. Yeah, so wouldn't be shocked to see 2 more warnings down here near Ramsey. Yeah, this one is losing its outflow. I think we'll probably lose this one here pretty soon. Or it may recycle potentially. But it is moving its way northeast. Mattoon, Sullivan, Arcola next. Yeah, well, interestingly enough, the latest her model run that's coming in right now, Jesus Christ, holy crap, hold on, so I want to show you guys this real quick. Look at the low-level jet. This is insane. 80 knots of low-level jet. I mean, like I said, if we would have just had a slight bit more instability today, guys, we would have had a historic tornado outbreak. I mean, we're talking EF3 plus with this type of low-level shear. Like, this is just insane. That's at the surface. I mean, that's very, very impressive stuff. That'll be working its way north tonight. So I do want to watch. I do still think Indiana has an interesting factor tonight. I know we're not going to have a lot of instability with Indiana tonight. Here's surface-based Cape. It's very, very weak. It's skittish here. But, you know, as we go through the overnight hours tonight, you know, you have a little fine, skinny Cape area in here. A little bit of vorticity, you know. We'll see how it plays out. But looking at the latest run here, this is interesting. It's like we got beans kind of stacked up in here. This is after right at midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning. I know we're not going to have tornadoes all over the place or anything like that, but you know, definitely something you wanna go to bed with alerts on your phones tonight. I'm probably going to be awake until this passes our area, but I especially up here in central Indiana with these storms moving into. This is an interesting image. You got little beans stacked here at 09Z, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, all the way down here through Evansville-Owensboro area, even down here towards Paducah. So another thing that I'm really not liking that I'm seeing, and this is for tomorrow's threat. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm seeing less and less and less overnight convection for tomorrow morning. And if this does happen, there will be an enhanced stress tomorrow. I can almost undoubtedly see that happening. All day long today, I've seen less and less and less convection through the overnight hours here. I mean, this puts this at 4 o'clock in the morning Central Time almost. So Shay, you're gonna be watching tonight because you do have a tornado risk tonight as well. I want you to know that you do have a 2% tonight. I think you're in it. So these beans overnight tonight will have tornado potential with them. Very low in potential, but this just opens the door wide open for tomorrow. So we will be on here probably very, very early again tomorrow, covering and talking about this. I will probably have another really quick video for you guys in the morning, and then we'll just get right on here and we'll hang out because this is going to be happening all day tomorrow. These are some beans tonight. Like, that is 6 o'clock in the morning. We have beans. I'm just saying, I'm a little bit concerned. Instability trends up overnight, especially Texas. Tornado parameters overnight tonight, especially in this area here, very low end, but they'll trend differently in the morning. That's definitely a look. I'm going to show you guys something. So when we did the 18Z run this afternoon, this is the run that came in at 3 o'clock. I mean, look at all the convection. This was all of the convection at sunrise tomorrow morning, right? That's a lot of convection. That's rain. Look between that and now. Ready? That's severe weather at 6 o'clock in the morning, not just rain. So that's a problem. Yeah, oof. Big old oof. All right, we got that tornado warning again still here for 14 more minutes. But yeah, that's an issue. And there still will be lots of low-level shear tonight before that first trough moves out. So watching for tornado genesis tonight in that area will be also a little bit interesting. Hello, by the way, Mars. This thing is still cranking here. Findlay is where this tornado warning is at here in Illinois. Yeah, the latest her model wants to put a long track tornado through College Station, Texas, and then take it and pull it all the way into Mississippi tomorrow. That's interesting. I do think tomorrow we get a bunch of tornado warnings, though. I do think it's possible. Someone posted the radar image from earlier out of Illinois and said, the Illinois X radar has gone nuke mode. Yeah, this tornado's not on the ground, guys. So right now, it's just a warning. Someone also posted, they said, who's on the line segment of baseballs? Oh, the weather world is so memeful. It's hilarious. Yeah, Sin Squad, absolutely not a problem. Not a problem, guys. We're here to keep you all safe tonight. That's the goal. We're watching an uptrend tomorrow again. I mean, tomorrow is a whole different story than today because we have instability, we have shear, we have everything tomorrow. It's just, are we going to get too much crappy convection that prohibits it? But right now, no.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Oh, look, it's doing it again. We have 100-mile-per-hour winds in Urbana, apparently. And we have 18-mile-per-hour winds about 30 minutes up the road. It's glitching again. This is turning into a really, really healthy line segment, too, honestly. Just kind of looking at this. I really wonder if we get a little overproducing tonight in Illinois, in Indiana. This will be a night to be watching for sure. No, this won't hurt tomorrow because these storms are up in the Ohio Valley. It has nothing to do with the lower Ohio, with the lower 48. I still see that vorticity down here near Ramsey, but outside of that, you can kind of see the waviness here with our QLCS, or at least so with our line segment. Gotta just get... Sierra, thank you for the $5. I appreciate you if you're still in here. I just saw that. W's for Sierra in the chat, guys. She just sent a $5 dono on PayPal. I appreciate you, as always. By the way, my lunch earlier was amazing. I appreciate you. I ate every single bit of it. I love your face, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, guys, if you ever do want to support me, I know we don't have like gifting like we do on TikTok or anything like that. Best way to support me is becoming a member here on YouTube. There's 3 different tiers you can subscribe to. Once we get enough members on there, more than 5 or 10, I will start doing like exclusive videos, stuff like that, talks, all that stuff. We'll get in all that once we get to that milestone. Also, the best way, and unlike TikTok where it takes like 80% of what you guys give me. You can do what's called super chats. If you've been in here already, you can see when somebody sends one, it's like a donation of whatever you want, and then it highlights your comment. You can do that as well, or you can donate via PayPal as well. But you guys also don't have to do that. I just appreciate y'all being here. But if you did not know and you would like to know, that is one way to do that, and I do appreciate you. So thank you again, Sierra, if you are still in here watching. I appreciate it. Y'all are paying for my school. I appreciate it very much. I'm trying to save up for college for after I have to start paying out of pocket when I transfer schools. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to have like $40,000 in school debt eventually, probably at some point. So I appreciate it very, very much. And as well as it goes towards stream upgrades so I can do certain stuff with my stream. All right, we got a brand new tornado. We have a new Torpos severe thunderstorm warning here. Tuscola, Illinois. This is going to be for you guys. 38 minutes on this warning. Got almost 60 concurrent viewers here, guys. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Has Finley been observed? No, it has not. It has not at all. I have to purchase subscriptions and I'll become a member. Thank you again for the $4.99, Emmanuel. I appreciate you. W's for you again, bud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's completely fine. No worries. I appreciate you. Damn, we're almost at our chat goal, too. I appreciate that. Yeah, we were going to get to that point, Katie. Yeah, I'm telling you, Sin, it's a struggle. Right now, I don't have anything, but once I transfer to my other school after I finish this year, I will be transferring to Mississippi State, and I will probably end up having the out-of-school expenses at that point, so. Yeah, it's crazy. $40,000 in debt in school is just insane. Was there a CC with this? We may have had something here. It's so hard to see these sometimes, too, especially when the radar sites are being wonky. Still watching down here north of Ramsey, and then on top of that, I want to see if we end up getting a little individual circulation here as well. It's going to be near Lovington. Check on Arkansas again. Bunions, I know there's a market for them. Oh my goodness. Not the bunions. Surprised we don't have a watch yet. Yeah, it is weakening. They'll drop that tornado warning here in just a moment. Yeah, there's not a lot of forcing down there in Missouri and Arkansas, so that's why the storms are struggling on top of the modest instability. To push all that east, dude. I'm telling you, dude. For North Carolina and South Carolina on Saturday, it's going to be interesting as well. They mentioned a slight risk upgrade for you guys over in that area as well for Saturday. But I'll be watching the Panthers game on Saturday. I'm not missing that first playoff game for the first time in 10 years. Not happening. Not happening. Yeah, I know Miami's playing Ole Miss right now. Yeah, I'll be live on Saturday if I need to be, but I'll be watching the football game on Saturday. I'm not gonna miss that. I'm a diehard Panther fan. I will not be missing that. Steelers fan, heck yeah. I know I saw Cam's gonna be on the drum. I'm so excited for that. I'm ready for it. It's gonna be pretty cool. Starting to get another little hook here on the Storm. I'm telling you, if the 10-year conspiracy theory for the Carolina Panthers Super Bowl entry is going to happen this year, I will not be shocked. Happened in 2003 and it happened in 2015. Everybody thinks we're going to lose to the Rams on Saturday, and it's crazy. We beat the Rams in Week 13, and we didn't have half the defense playing that we have now. I really hope that the Rams get their butts kicked on Saturday. I really do. Every single news outlet, all sports bets, everything is all saying the Panthers are like favored to lose by 20 points. I don't see that happening. I don't. I actually put a $5 wager in that we were going to win on Saturday, and it's a pretty good payout. So hopefully they win. First time snowing in Santa Fe, no severe expected, but it's such a relief. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is, Sin Squad. Bet 5 make a million. More like bet 5 make 2,000. I did a parlay with it too. Listen, I do things in my free time, so. I do, Kendra. I see his posts on X, and honestly, here recently, I don't, with today's setup, I saw what he said. I don't like that there's not going to be anything that happens post. I saw that a little bit ago, and I'm not a favor of that. I always like to stay optimistic with severe setups before I, like, call them off. Also, our tornado warning is about to expire, so that'll be good news. Yeah, I don't understand that either. That's dumb. Alright, there's our tornado warning expired. They're probably going to issue a new one. Look at that. Got a little hook develop in here, too. We may actually get some pretty decent velocity on this go around. Welcome in, guys. We have 61 concurrent viewers here on YouTube. This is the most I've ever had on a YouTube stream. I appreciate you guys. Welcome in.
This flash flood warning has been updated.
Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. If you are new, you can come back and watch again. So we'll be live tomorrow covering the Deep South. What's up, Brantley? I could agree with you on that one, bro. That's a pretty good decision there. It feels like it's so much later at night too, and it's not. Oh man. Oh wow. Yeah, there is a flash flood warning. Where was that at? Oh, that's still the same one. I have to wait for the new one to pop up. Unless it was a continuation. Look at that. Might be trying to recycle here. So, welcome once again, guys. If you're joining in the stream, welcome in. We're doing severe weather coverage tonight for here for a good amount of time this evening here until I decide to pass out and fall asleep because we got a long day tomorrow. If you're in Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, got a bigger day of severe weather expected tomorrow potentially. Hello, KC. Yeah, Sullivan definitely takes shelter. And thunderstorms has definitely intensified here over the last little bit of time. Got some more beans down here near Irontown developing, Farmington. Starting to see a couple little cells get going up here as well near Bald Knob. Down here in Arkansas. We're just down to that one severe thunderstorm warning over here now. Maybe it's just not your night, Kendra. Genuinely. I don't know.
Attention, a new special marine warning has been issued.
Oh my gosh. Chicago, what are you doing? Not the marine warning. My enthusiasm scared him away. Oh. Oh, enjoy your snow, Brantley. I'm jealous. I want some snow. Enjoy it. Emmanuel with the 499. I'll be a Panthers fan over Bears. I don't know who I want winning. Yeah, dude, that matchup on Saturday is going to be really good too because they're going to be playing in almost blizzard conditions up there with that snow falling late in the second half of the game. And then like 9-degree temperature is what it's supposed to be. I think it's start time for you guys on Saturday up there. It's going to be a wild game to watch. I don't think anybody's going to be kicking field goals at all because the wind speeds are supposed to be like 39 to 50 miles per hour during that game. So it's going to be a low-scoring game defensively for both, and we'll see. No, they won't cancel the game. We've had games in below zero temperatures with feet of snow on the ground. Buffalo does it all the time. Hey, you can watch the listen, I'm telling you, if the Panthers pull out a victory, I have seen so many videos and shameful talks on how we are just going to get destroyed by the Rams on Saturday, and I just hope that they win and they just shut everybody up. Cam Newton's coming back to the game. He's going to be at pregame ceremonies. I'm excited. We haven't seen him in the stadium in like 10 years since he basically left and retired. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. I haven't got to watch the Panthers in the playoffs in 10 years. So I am, even if we lose our game on Saturday, I'm just excited. I'm excited to watch a playoff game. I'm ready to watch my team in a playoff game. So we had a 5-12 record last year. The year before we had a 2-14 record. So we beat Tampa in, we beat Atlanta in, and we beat the Saints in. So I'm happy. Oh, that game was so rigged. I was furious. I about broke one of my monitors watching that game last week. And those referees, the ones that did our game, they're refereeing the Jacksonville and Buffalo game on Sunday. Those same refs, the whole group's going up there. I saw the refs for each game. We have Cleet Blakeman. He did the Super Bowl 50 for us against the Panthers, against the when we played the Broncos in the Super Bowl. So also quite interesting, but. Okay, but why are the kickers? So I will say the Chargers kicker is pretty good. He only missed one field goal so far this year. We've got there's a couple I've seen this year. The Jaguars kicker has been kicking 65 plus yard field goals consecutively. But I will be watching all the games on Saturday and Sunday. What do you think about the 3-day outlook? I think it's very low end, marginal. We may get a slight risk bump up for wind or something like that towards like Alabama, Georgia. On Saturday morning through Saturday afternoon, but yeah, Cam Little, dude, he's ripping those balls through there. Woo! 67-yard field goals are in 66. It's crazy. Yeah, my hope is here's the home field advantage side of it. So we play our home game on Saturday against the Rams, first game of the playoffs for everybody to watch. If we win that game and the Niners go and beat the Philadelphia Eagles, because the Eagles, I hate to say, if there's any Eagles fan in here, you guys have been inconsistent, way too inconsistent. And I just think the Niners honestly have a better team. That's just me personally. But if the Niners can beat the Eagles, we will get another home game the next week because we will have the lower seed, so we'll get home field advantage again, and the Niners will come play us. And we almost beat them on Monday Night Football a couple weeks ago as well. So it'll be interesting. I don't want to go to Seattle. Anybody that has to go and play Seattle next week in the divisional round, good luck. That stadium is the loudest stadium in the NFL. The 12th man is insane. The Eagles, yeah. It's going to be, I think the playoffs this year are really good. No Kansas City, no Cincinnati. It's going to be a good playoff year. I'm excited to watch it. It'll be fun on Saturday and Sunday for sure. So. Oh, yikes. The radar is broken again. How did y'all make the playoffs this season? We had a three-way tiebreaker between Tampa and Atlanta. We ended up beating the Rams in week 13. So when a tiebreaker is broken, the team that has the most winning schedule over higher end opponents gets in. So we ended up getting in. Everyone hating on my Eagles. Listen, I just want home field advantage, so I have to root against them. Yeah, the Illinois Raider was busted again a minute ago. Sunflower, oh god, I'm gonna say it. Son, thank you for the $5. I'm in Charlotte. Thanks for calling out NC and SC. Saw those outlooks, and I'm right smack in the middle. Yeah, I can actually really quickly. Let me go ahead and pull it up here for you. I appreciate the $5 again. Carolina Alley, I love that though. If y'all don't know, I'm from Asheville, North Carolina. That's where I lived and grew up all my life before I moved up here to Kentucky 2 years ago. So that is my hometown state. Let me let me pull this up so you can actually see your risk zone. You guys know I talk about it all here. Yeah, so here's a marginal risk for Saturday. Timing of the storms. We're going to have storms already working through this area here early in the morning on Saturday. The timing of the storms across most of the Carolinas looks to be between about 11 a.m. and 6 to 7 p.m. So that'll be the area here. There will be an isolated tornado risk in here, a very low-end tornado threat, at least as of now. And we will also have a damaging wind threat for winds up to 60 miles per hour and a hail threat with you guys. And right as the Panthers game is starting, I would not be shocked to see some lightning delays. Sadly, it's January, but it'll work in our favor. We have a West Coast team coming from LA all the way here. They're going to be tired and exhausted and wanting to play their game and then go home. Hopefully we keep them longer and make it a little bit difficult for them. And it's also going to be raining through the game, so I'm excited. But there has been the mention for a level 2 slight risk upgrade for these areas here on Saturday for a higher tor threat or wind threat. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm from Asheville. That is my hometown. Grew up and lived there for 22 years. So I go down there a lot to visit family. So when I go down there again this year, hopefully this year I'll get to go down there a couple times. I'll have to give you a holler. Nightbot's crushes y'all bot. I love that, Brantley. I love that. Thank you again for the Sunflower. Thank you for the $5 again. I appreciate it. Listen, I'm not a fan of the y'all bot. I think it's funny sometimes, but I don't. I'm just gonna be quiet. I'll say something I'm not supposed to say. Yep, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. Let's just say I just feel like that AI is taking over streams for him now these days, and we don't see him a lot on streams anymore unless there's like a big outbreak or something happening. Yeah, I can't do the AI. There is a certain extent, if you're going to be a weather creator, AI is fine to use here and there, but you can't let it take over your streams. And I get money's great and everything, but that is something I will never ever let happen, ever. I just cannot do it. I love Max. Max is awesome. I will support him all day long. I've been watching him since I started my creator journey. So I've enjoyed him, but I can't. I will never have AI. Like, I'll have like a weather overlay and all this. This is as good as it'll be. I'll have storm chasers hired at some point in the future that we'll have full time at some point to have for us. But outside of that, I just never will ever have AI integrated. I cannot do it. Yeah, Marty, yeah. I respect him because he does do a lot for the community, especially when natural disasters happen and all of that and everything. But I just can't do the AI. It's just a lot. So if you guys love Ryan, go for it. I mean, he's a great person. Like he does weather coverage. He does great stuff. I like to support and I don't like to talk down about anybody. There's just some things I don't like about certain things, but that's just me. So can't please everybody. Yeah, I have a pretty solid take on that. So just like I don't plan on posting my thoughts or my forecast discussions on X or doing these large breakdowns outside of my streams until I'm finished with meteorology school. I'm a believer in until I have a degree, until I know 100% all the knowledge, I'm not going to get on X and start posting all of these crazy scenarios and stuff. I just can't do that. There's too much toxicity on X. I can't go on there and do a weather discussion with somebody and then not get destroyed because somebody else views it a different direction. It's toxic on there too. I stay away from all that.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Well, it'd be nice if our radar was showing correctly, but it's not. Yeah, no, I get that as well, yeah. Yeah, oh no, he's like I said, he's a great person. He's saved a lot of lives. He's done a lot for people. His whole foundation, the Y'all Hall thing is great. I love what they do. They all do. Chris and all of them, they do a great job. It's just the AI I'm just not a fan of. So, but that's all. That's it. Like I said, people can dislike and all of that stuff, but anyways. All right, let's get back into this, guys. So we do still have that one tour pass when the radar stops glitching. Like I said, that would be super awesome. We can actually see what's happening here. Let me get back down here to Arkansas. Our storms in Arkansas are struggling. Jesus, radar site. Emmanuel with the 499. As an old guy, you'll never have all the knowledge, but I guess I get what you mean. Yeah, no, and I get that. That's one thing. I'm never going to be like 100% an open dictionary with like all the weather knowledge in the world. Like weather you have to predict it. You have to forecast it. You're going to have different perspectives on it. I get that. But I want to get done with school before I start posting long discussions and everything else. Like, I'll sit here and talk to you guys about my discussions and all of that, but like posting a forum that says, hey, here's my thoughts on this, blah, blah, blah. There's no point in posting it on there because you're just going to get destroyed. It's just, like I said, X is so toxic. It's insane. I'll look at other people's posts and kind of see different people's perspectives and kind of go, just kind of look at it and you'll see what people are thinking, but I won't comment and I won't post on there. I like to do my posting discussions through videos. Thank you again for the $4.99, Emmanuel. Again, I appreciate it. And that's what I do. And that's the biggest thing. There's a lot of creators out there that do weather coverage that are starting. I've got it. Like I said, Connor will do it. I'll do it. That's the biggest thing. And I've watched the creators that I watched growing up before I started my journey in the weather world would do that. And it's like now, once you get famous or you start monetizing like you're making thousands to millions of dollars a year, you get to the point where you feel like you don't have to cover those events. And that's where I disagree. I want my viewers to be covered with anything. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy sitting in this chair and looking at radar and doing this for you guys. And if you're going to do this full time, yes, make videos. Yes, do weather coverage, whenever you want to do it. Each person does it differently. I'm just a believer in covering everything. As long as I'm not sick or busy doing schoolwork or something like that, I'm going to get on here and cover something if it needs to be covered. That's just me. If nothing happens, nothing happens. I've had a lot of people ask if I'm live, or say that if I'm live, something big's happening. I don't want that to be the message. I want people to know we're going to do live updates every day. We're going to go live when severe weather's happening anywhere or whatever risk zone it is, anything like that. That's my goal. So when we hit 1 million subscribers or followers on TikTok or whatever happens in, X amount of years from now, however long that is, that's still, I want to be the message. I still want to continue to do that. So, because I like doing what I do. So there's just something about sitting in a gaming chair all day long and talking about weather and watching it happen and forecasting it is just amazing. I get to sit here and save people's lives and tell people that, bad weather's coming their way and hopefully get them to a safe place. That's why I love what I do. Yep, I try to cover everything as much as I can. Yes, I started school back on Wednesday. I am in technically year 3. I've had to take some semesters off over the last couple of years because of school or because of life, moving, all that stuff. But I've got 2.5 years left until I'm a degreed meteorologist. Sunflower with the membership. Thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. All of you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was really nervous coming over because I've been on TikTok for 4 years, consistently posting, going live, doing all my stuff there. And I was really thinking all week. I was like, at the beginning of the week, I was Monday and what was it? Today's Thursday. So Monday into Tuesday, I was sitting and I was thinking, what do I want to do different this year? What do I want to, grow my platform on? How do I want to do things? I've been going live on YouTube and on TikTok and, consistently every time we stream weather coverage or any updates for a year and a half now. I've made no traction on YouTube other than in video format. I've gotten people to come over from TikTok, but this year I want to do stuff differently. I'm very happy with where I'm at on TikTok. I've hit 100K. I still post videos on there, but I want to grow my YouTube platform. I want to grow my YouTube. I want to, because YouTube is always going to be here. TikTok may not. And TikTok is changing so much, and TikTok is changing in a bad way, and I do not like it. And I'm losing every bit of everything I worked for. My information is getting stolen. My videos are getting stolen, and Connor's videos are getting stolen and getting put as other people's and reposting it, and we'll report it. And it's just it's not working out. They don't care. So coming over here where that stuff does not happen and will not happen, YouTube does a great job at censoring and monetizing, or not monetizing, but in making sure that doesn't happen. So I really thought, I said, hey, here's what we're going to do. I don't care if I have 1 viewer or 1,000 viewers or whatever. That's not why I stream. So what? It just comes with the consistency in doing it. I want to move over to YouTube with my streams. I don't want to stream on TikTok right now anymore. I'm taking a break from that. I'll still post videos on there, but YouTube is where I want to stream in 2026. And after today is the first day that I've done 2 back-to-back 5-hour streams or 2-hour plus streams, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed having we have 75 concurrent viewers right now. This is the most I've ever had on a YouTube stream. This is what I was wanting to have happen. I'm happy. It's working. It's working. So steadily as we do streams on here every day, whether they're updates, whether they're live stream coverages, we're going to be live on here every single day unless I'm sick or I just can't because of schoolwork. So, which is rare, but my goal is to do morning time streams with you guys outside of severe weather coverage, afternoon streams, posting videos, all that stuff, etc. Make traction, and this channel will take off and grow. And I think by the time 2026 is over with, we'll have over 10K subscribers on here, and TikTok will, TikTok to me won't matter. I've always dreamed of having a YouTube channel and wanting to blossom on here. So knowing what the potential is and where we're going and seeing just how one day on here has been, it's been great. It's a lot calmer on here. I can see all of y'all's comments. The mods can answer. The weather team can do better. It's just, there's not a million people on here. And once again, I've got 102.6K, or I'm sorry, 102.2K followers on TikTok. If they want to watch me and they want to support me, they will come over. They will come over. So that's gradually, slowly happening as time goes on, and that's how I want it to be. So at the end of the day, I appreciate you guys very, very, very much. So y'all are awesome. Super, super, super awesome. Outside of our little social talk here, we still have 8 minutes left on our Torpov severe thunderstorm warning here with our banged up radar site. So I will let you guys know tomorrow will be hectic on stream because we're probably going to have lots of warnings ongoing. So I'm kind of just chatting with you guys now as we go through time here. I'm trying to bond with you guys. That's another thing I really take pride in. I want to bond with my viewers. I want to become friends with as many viewers as I possibly can because you guys support me. You guys are here. You guys could be playing video games, doing something else with your life, and you're sitting here watching me do weather coverage on a Thursday night at 9 o'clock. So that says a lot, and I appreciate it. It is more. My mom, guys, I've been doing weather coverage for over 8 years. My mom showed up in my YouTube stream this morning for the first time ever. Ever. My mom's all the way back down in North Carolina. I have a sister who's 7 years old that she takes care of all of that. My mom showed up in my stream this morning for the first time in 8 years. Like, that makes sense. My dad follows me around everywhere. My dad's always in here, but I appreciate that. But my mom showed up this morning. I never would have expected that. I've been trying to get her. I talked to her when I talked to her on the phone. I've been trying to get her to come into my streams and watch because she's so busy. She finally came in this morning. I about shit myself. Yeah, me and my mom have up and downs. That's my mom. I love my mom though. So that definitely is crazy. You being a Panther fan, I'm not only joking, you're the best man. I appreciate that. But yeah, no, my mom showed up this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, what? Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, lots of good stuff to come here with the platform. I'm excited with you guys. I have almost 80 people in here. I appreciate you guys. How many of you guys are watching a stream that just joined from the For You page on YouTube? Like you just met me today. How many people just met me today on stream? That's where I'm curious. If you just met me today, how did you find me is my question. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Riverbend, what's up? Okay, nice. Okay, so we have a lot of new people joining in. It's suggested. Interesting. Okay. I love it. Okay. Heck yeah. Well, that's good. I like to hear that it's pushing it out then. I love that. YouTube For You page. Heck freaking yeah. Well, welcome in, guys. I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all will stick around. Like I said, tonight's pretty chill night. We're just tracking weather, like I said here. There's not a lot going to be happening this evening. We're just chatting, covering warnings as they happen. This warning's about to expire, so we're going to probably be warning-free here in just a little bit. Kind of waiting to see if things uptrend down south or not. But yeah, welcome. This is where we give reliable weather coverage at. That's the goal here. So I take a lot of passion and time in what I do. We'll start to chat here in just a little bit about tomorrow's setup again. How late am I going to be on tonight? I don't know. I don't know. When I get on stream, I never know how long I'm going to be on, genuinely. Heck yeah, Jared. I love to hear that. Yeah, that's what I said. I like YouTube's setup is so much better. And here's the thing, guys. TikTok does not like third-party promoting. So I can't mention YouTube on when I'm streaming on TikTok. I can't mention like my merch store. I can't mention anything. I can't do any of that. They don't like it. You can get banned. So, have I storm chased before? Yes. Yes, I have. I eventually want to do it again at some point. So, I appreciate all you guys. I do. You think the stuff that the storm could be worn? It looks like it's intensifying. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. I can't really take a look at the reflectivity because the thing is being weird. When you mean Southern Storm, the one down here near Shelbyville? Is that what you mean? Yes. Yeah, so, yeah, the one that, sorry, I was mind blanking for a second. Shelbyville, there's a little bit of spin, not enough to warn anything yet. We'll watch it, we'll keep updated on it here. I'm not too concerned about it. Radar's finally back. Are you eventually going to set something up for people to spin? Yes, my Discord. I have a Discord. Yes. My Discord is in, I think it scrolls through here sometimes, but it should be pinned underneath my video with all, or underneath the live stream with all my socials. Yes, there is a section in my Discord where you can do that. Central Indiana right now, we're just kind of watching these severe thunderstorm warnings and stronger line segments kind of push into this area. There's an isolated tornado risk, 2%, and a small wind threat for you guys. So YouTube is a better platform. I agree 100%. 100%. That's why I moved over here. Any tips for new chasers? My goal is to finally get to go this year. Just get out there and do it. If you guys know, most of y'all probably know Reed Timmer. If you guys know another chaser named Edgar O'Neill, he's a great friend of mine. Great, literally one of my best guy friends that I can literally talk to on a daily basis if I wanted to. He's way busy, so I do not do that. But he always tells people just get out there and do it. So that's my motivation for you. Get out there and just do it. Just try. Be safe, but just get out there and try. But yes, learning how to spot storms as well. Justin is correct on that as well. Yeah, learning how to read radar, spot storms, and then get out there and just throw yourself out there and find a storm. The good thing is, guys, as we do severe weather coverage, you guys can learn how to read radar as we cover storms. So that's one of the biggest things is I try to teach why we look over models. I try to teach as we look over radar, stuff like that. So watching the streams, watching the videos as well that I do every day also help out with that too, but also learn on your own. Yeah, it should be just Mesomat on there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it should just be. Should just be Mesomat on there. I have it pulled up. Have you played Outbreak, Sin Squad? That's what I play. We'll have to, I might stream Outbreak this week on here for you guys. Oh yeah, that's another question. Would you guys like some storm chasing simulator games on YouTube instead of TikTok? In free time. Yep, if you go to Steam on your computer, it's only for Steam right now. It's called Outbreak. It's great. Yep. Missed some comments here. Hold on a second. Yeah, there is, Shay, I don't know if I found this too. They did confirm the Oklahoma tornado this morning in EF1 as the one I saw near Purcell, Oklahoma, and then I haven't seen another one yet. I'll have to double check on that. Outside of that, we've already had a couple EF1s this year outside of today's event. Yeah, why don't we, Sin Squad, I don't have much going on other than school next week. When we do our stream updates starting next Monday, at the end of our stream, I might do, that's what I thought about doing. At the end of our stream updates in the evening, I might start doing like a couple games of Outbreak afterwards, and we can just kind of hang out and chat and talk and kind of get to know everybody. We might do that. But okay, I'll look at just a second, bro. Hold on just 1 minute. I think my PC got hot. Yeah, it is a hard game. It is, but it's the graphics in it are absolutely insane. Also, so far no severe thunderstorm warnings. We have lost all of our warnings, which is good. Yeah, so far rotation on these storms is weakened, so nothing concerning right now. Gosh dang, consider my eyes peeled. Yeah, it's a fun game. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Let me look. Yeah, the rotation up in Minnesota and Iowa is mostly with the low pressure system that's up there. Not going to see anything tornadic up here at all. There's no threats or anything. You can have individual rotation, but it not actually reach the surface. The radar will show that sometimes. So I don't know, bro. What did you send it to me on?
Attention,
there's no flood warning.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Just send a request for Discord. What is your name on there, Emmanuel? I haven't gotten it yet. Yeah, I don't see it yet. Unless it's late, I don't see it yet. Oh, I already have that. I already have it. Yeah, I can pull it up here in a minute. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I already have that on my computer. I can find it on there. Hold on. Yeah, my name should be... Yeah, it should just be Mesomat in lowercase letters. Yeah, we'll talk about that, the snow here in just a minute. I'm gonna actually wait on the new GFS to render in, and then we'll run over that data here in just a little bit. Hold on 1 second. Whoops. There we go. Send me a message, Emmanuel. Actually, hold on. Underneath the live stream, if you want to just go into my Discord, and then if you'll add yourself in my Discord, and then you can friend me on there. It should let you, because I'm not seeing anything pop up on pending on here. Or if you guys want to message me on TikTok, I'll add you later whenever I get off stream. Yeah, we'll run over snow chances here when the new run starts to come in here in about 25-30 minutes. We'll talk about it. All right, let's see here. We got another new her run coming in. Jeez Louise. What's the biggest threat for Central Indiana wind? 60-mile-per-hour winds, if that. Not anything super crazy. Wow, we just passed over 1,000 views on the stream in terms of people seeing it. Heck yeah, guys, let's go. Y'all are awesome. We're closing in. We are 2 subscribers, guys, away from 3.8K. I appreciate you guys. So once again, if you guys are interested, we will have a live stream tomorrow morning. I'll be up in the morning, pending severe weather is ongoing. We're going to be on here most of the day tomorrow doing stream again. So pending we don't get any craziness between now and the next couple of hours here, I'll get some sleep and then we'll be back on tomorrow morning. We'll be on here covering for you guys. And then we get to start talking about winter weather and snow next week. So also I will let you guys know I do typically take Saturdays and Sundays off from stream just so I can spend time with family and just kind of relax and hang out. And I've got to get stuff ready for my official start to school on Monday. So there may not be a stream on Saturday or Sunday unless like big time severe weather is happening or anything. So just also kind of keep that in mind. Am I going to be late tomorrow for the Arkansas storm? Yes, I will be. I will be live all day tomorrow. All right, I'm going to go run to the bathroom, guys, really, really quick. I will be right back. Oh, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to run to the bathroom. I'm telling y'all, it's going to get crazy on here. I have a feeling when we get to March, April, and May, and we've got severe weather happening all the time, almost every day, it's going to get wild. Wild times ahead here on the channel. Oh, these are so blurry. Now it's so blurry. I'm going to have to fix these later. I'm just done wearing these glasses today. It's blurry. Gonna have to clean them. Seeing a little bit more intensification on these storms again coming towards the I-75 area. Hi, pumpkin. The pumpkins. Yeah, very, very smart, Justin. Very, very smart. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, these storms are definitely intensifying just a little bit here near Mount Olive and Stoughton. Not anything tornadic yet, but we are watching. Got some little line segments here. Not anything super, super impressive. Definitely seen some more convection, though. I don't know. The radar site just might be having issues. I don't know the answer to that one. Yeah, definitely don't walk into a supercell on your first storm chase with 4-inch diameter hail and a tornado emergency attached to it. It is annoying. Trust me, it is. Wow. This is actually interesting. Our surface cape values are now at 500 down towards southern Illinois and southeast Missouri now. So that's actually a little important and maybe materializing a little bit of a quicker tornado threat maybe here in the next 2 hours or so. Here, I'll pull up Mezzo on here and you guys can see. So it's not a lot of cape at the surface, but this is a very important red line here. It gives us about 500 joules per kilogram of instability to kind of make storms maybe get a little bit stronger. So we are kind of seeing that push over just a little bit here. This will get closer to western Kentucky and southern Illinois as time goes on. This is on SBC. You go to Meso analysis, and then you'll click your area, and then boom. Let's look at our trough. Wow. So here's our next system coming in that's going to bring tomorrow's severe threat across this area. That's our next system. Here's our upper level low for tonight's setup. That's going to move this direction. Yeah, having fun is the best part when you're doing weather stuff. But I will tell you guys, if this was happening in March, high risk, 100%. We have a jet speed max of over 110 knots. That would, if they did the SPC calculation of the Omega project like we had with our high risk last year, we would have had a high risk today. We would be looking at a horrific tornado outbreak today with a low level jet. But because instability was low, we did not get that, thank God. Today could have been a really bad day if instability would have been there. So I'm glad that did not come to fruition. But very interesting stuff. We do have a little fine line of 1000 cape. You can see all this instability that's going to move up tonight where we set the stage for tomorrow. Art class with Matt, literally though. Chicago's having some big storms. Yeah, they are. They got that line of storms coming through. The good thing though is it's not severe. Also, guys, look at our VTP. Look at our VTP. The low-level jet is allowing for our higher-end tornado parameters here. We're just not seeing tornadoes because not a lot of instability. So, once again, very, very favorable environment for tornadoes. Just, once again, instability not in place. So.
Attention,
Oh.
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
But. Got 60-mile-per-hour winds. Danville and Georgetown, Illinois. This is going to be going into Indiana here soon. Y'all, we are at 70 concurrent viewers here on YouTube. Let's freaking go. Thank you, guys. 72 concurrent viewers. This is my best stream, and it's a marginal risk. It tells me I have to stream every single marginal risk going forward. What's up, Steph? I had a feeling this would work out moving over here. I thought it would be smart. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are watching, and I appreciate it so very, very, very much. Also, we're 2 super chats away from our goal as well. I appreciate that. Y'all are awesome. Emmanuel, thank you for all the love. Sunflower, thank you guys all for all the love today. Emmanuel, do you have me on TikTok? If you want to message me on there, you can. It's just Mesomat on there. I'll get it and do it easier that way. Might be a little bit easier. But here's the full picture, guys. There's our marginal risk. So if you're just joining in, we will see storms in this area well after midnight tonight. This is really going to be what goes into tomorrow's risk zone. So this is after 12 a.m. This is awful, awful handwriting, but you get the gist. And then this is happening tonight. Excuse me. So. Yeah, I'm not seeing any rotation with these storms, at least as of right now, which is good news. But like I said, that can change. That's what we're watching for. Got some new beans popping up here in eastern Missouri. Yes, Justin, that is also very true. Yeah, the knowing the roads that you're going to drive on so you don't get lost. Very important. In the severe storm, no. As of right now, there is not. Just a little line segment. You can see your line here, inflow, outflow. Not really looking at any spin vorticity with this. Hello, Meg. All right. I know, that's what I was saying. It's been cranking today. We had 60 concurrent on the last stream and then 72 now. This is awesome. All right. So nothing crazy, like I said, happening right now. We're just kind of watching the line segments moving across here. Could see a couple more tornado warnings tonight, some severe thunderstorm warnings, but overall tonight's severe weather threat is pretty low end. Yeah, it's been awesome, Justin. It's been awesome. I definitely didn't think that we would go with that many people today, but surprise. All right. Yeah, I'm still not seeing anything too crazy. I'm gonna look something up here. Hold on. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, sorry. I was looking at something, guys. All right, back to comments here. Let's see. If y'all have questions on anything, please feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. Yeah, there's a couple chasers in Indiana. There is. I've seen a couple chasers that are out and around tonight. Hello, Kyle. Welcome in. Hello. One of these storms produced tornadoes in Indiana. Very small chance. Yeah, very small chance. Corin, that's a cup. So mesoanalysis or mesoscale analysis is for real-time information. So it gives me an idea of what the instability is actually like not on models, where our trough is at, everything. So that's important to like nowcasting. So like kind of figuring out what the atmosphere is doing at that moment or potentially in a couple hours. And then you look at models, you look at everything else, and then soundings and all that stuff. So it's just kind of like a key portion of it. It's very, very big, especially on the day of. I love you guys just having conversations. I love it. Make friends in the chat, y'all. That's the goal here as well. Make friends. I love it. Just tuned in. I'm in rainy St. Louis. Yeah, you guys had a couple storms earlier that came through that definitely were probably pretty loud. So far, I think you guys are mostly just about done with your severe threat as that front's coming through. Yeah, it's possible, Alice. We could have seen there could have been a small signature. There's been a lot of those today, so it's very possible. Hello, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Dry Ridge, Kentucky. I can take a look. No severe weather expected. You guys are good. Now, I do want to start watching some of these storms that are kind of around here along the Ohio River Valley, down here towards like south of St. Louis here. These are starting to look a little bit more intense in terms of line segment wise, so we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. What's your opinion on a 10% hatch tomorrow? I don't think we'll get one. Only reason I say is there's just a lot of overconvection and a lot more of uncertainty on the jet stream. Kind of, or if our jet stream wasn't so late tomorrow, maybe. Okay, I'll say this. I won't say no, but I think it's a very low chance. Yeah, St. Louis snow this weekend, snow flurries. Accumulation with the cold air coming down, probably not. But your accumulation potential will go up next week as we see a good setup next week for winter weather across that area. Probably next week, Marty, honestly. Sorry, what commercial would you say about snow? St. Louis will have some better chances next week. Probably not this weekend. You'll have some flurries maybe this weekend with the low pressure system coming down. It's going to get cold this weekend for sure. But next week we'll probably have some better shot at some snow in that area. Alrighty. Jeez, it's almost 10 o'clock already. Got some storms down here. I just don't think we're really going to get anything that's going to materialize tonight. Like I said, a brief weak tornado somewhere, but outside of this is just, so far right now, not a lot of anything too impressive. Give it a little bit longer and see what happens. What's up, Redbird? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Trish, I've actually got a couple friends that live in that area as well, and a couple people on my weather team as well. So very familiar with that area. But yeah, it's gonna get cold next week. Potential snow on the way.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning here, extended into Covington, Indiana. So Attica, Covington, 60 for you guys. So just want to say this too. We can't really rule out any isolated tornado potential here. Again, you can kind of see these, I would say, more healthier, deeper convectional line segments here. Could produce a QLCS tornado. It is possible. So just kind of keep that in mind this evening if you're going to bed or doing anything. No, there wasn't any rotation on that severe thunderstorm warning. Anything for southern Indiana, unless you're in southwestern Indiana along 64 from like Evansville up to Bloomfield, there is a wind threat and a very, very low end tornado threat, like less than 2%. It'll be closer to midnight is when you see those storms, but I think you're mostly good. Go to sleep, get some rest, just have alerts on your phones. Yeah, we're just on here covering for a little bit. We did a 6-hour stream earlier today, and we are now at 2.5 hours on this stream. So just said it may not be that big of an event, but we're just here watching, making sure everything's good for a little bit. I'm probably going to go to bed here in just a little bit soon. That way I can be rested up for you guys tomorrow, because we got a fun-filled day tomorrow. That's for sure. Guys, we have 87 concurrent viewers. Let's freaking go. Do you expect anything for Marion, Illinois? Don't want any surprises. You are in that 2% tornado risk, so just keep that in mind tonight. Your storms are actually not too far off from the west of you here either, so they're developing and kind of moving here to the northeast. I am watching over here near like western Illinois. I wouldn't say it's uptrended. It stayed consistent for tomorrow. I don't really know how to answer that question because it's really not changed much today. But it could change overnight. So we'll see. All right. Anything along southeastern Kentucky tonight? Should I be... Yeah, you're good. Nothing in southeast Kentucky. No severe weather expected. Okay. Starting to see, like I said, some of these storms are starting to get a little bit more intensified here. I would just use the word. Just kind of waiting to see if we get any more Torpos severe thunderstorm warnings. Like the same area where we had them in not too long ago. Is there going to be severe weather in northeast Indiana? Depending on what you mean by northeast, no. No, I'm never going to drop TikTok. I just won't be streaming on there too much anymore, at least for now, until we pick up on YouTube. My goal is to grow YouTube this year, so. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking another notification. Alrighty. Kind of got a confluence band setting up here. You can kind of see where they're setting up. You've got one here and you got one here. So that's just where we have kind of strung out moisture along a moisture axis where, you know, dew points are higher and you can see more thunderstorms along that area. Like I said, if we just had more instability, these storms would be going crazy. But right now they're not. Is Arkansas part of this? Technically, yes, but it's very conditional. Hello, Billy. Very, very conditional, meaning like you may see something, you may not. Are we going to get bad weather? Probably not. If you're in Arkansas, I think you can sleep and be okay. Can't rule out, an isolated tornado or wind threat, but very, very low wind.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, they kept that one the same, so it's still got 60-mile-per-hour winds on it. I got some little beans over here near Paducah. Most of this looks to be rain, though. Yeah, just stay weather aware. That's the best way to go. We'll get another her run here in just a few minutes. Pumpkin is sound asleep.
Attention, this flash flood warning has been updated.
That's still that flash flood warning up in the Gillette area.
Attention,
Oh.
a new tornadic severe thunderstorm warning has
I
been
just
issued.
spoke that one into an existence. That's the one we've been looking at for a little bit of time now. So there is a Torpos severe thunderstorm warning, meaning that it is capable of producing a tornado. We've got Oakville, Nashville, and Centralia here in Illinois. I appreciate that, Hyper. I appreciate you, bud. I'm going to have, when I do go to bed tonight, I'm going to have to keep alerts on my phones because I'm in this dad dim risk zone tonight. Yeah, here's what they're watching. They're watching this. Put to put my glasses back on. My eyes are hurting. Oh, those are gross. Hold on a minute. Let me go clean these real quick, guys. Hold on a second.
Attention, this flash flood warning has been updated.
Okay, y'all, sorry. I had to clean off my glasses. They were like super, super gross and blurry. All right, we got that tour past severe thunderstorm warning still here. This extends all the way up to Centralia here in Illinois. Outside of that, not really looking at any rotation elsewhere. It's like, I mean, it's super, super weak rotation, but they did tour past it. Let's see here. Lots of rain heading towards Evansville, Indiana, Henderson area there. Got Paducah getting in on some rain here. Oh, we got a little severe thunderstorm warning here near Winona. I'm very famous. I'm very familiar with calling out this area for severe thunderstorm warnings. I live right outside of Paducah. Not too far at all. Yeah, so here's the thing, Danielle. Just make sure you go to sleep with alerts on your phones if you do go to sleep.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
That's the severe thunderstorm warning. But yeah, just go to alerts. You are in that 2% tornado risk for tonight, so just be mindful of that. As we start to see more convective banding set up here, we got a pretty active night here across this region if these bands do set up correct. With the amount of vorticity we have in the atmosphere, all hazards will definitely be possible. Now, I'd argue there's potentially some rotation here, but there's very, very minimal in there near Marissa. In an apartment building with no basement. If you're on a top floor, it's time to go make best friends with your neighbor on the bottom floor. Your best indoor, just the most, your closet indoor. It's going to be your best bet. Underneath the staircase as well, potentially, in a closet.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
There we go. All right, got a new warning here extended into God, I've called this area out so many times. Van Buren, Missouri. It may do that. You may have to refresh it, Ashley. Is there no sound? Oh, there should be sound. It may do that sometimes. Y'all may have to leave and come back or refresh it. Yeah, it may do that sometimes. There actually, believe it or not, is a tiny bit of spin with this storm in Van Buren. Moving northeast here. I mean, just like a tiny little bit. Looks to be most of the convection down here in central Arkansas is still elevated, so that's why we're not seeing any severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings.
New information. This severe thunderstorm
The
warning
radar
has been
is
updated.
doing some wonky stuff tonight still. Why is it doing this? Illinois needs to fix their radar system. This is crazy. It keeps doing this. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me with that flash flood warning up there in Chicago suburbs at all. All right, the severe thunderstorm warning down here in Illinois is no longer torpos. Yeah, South Mississippi tomorrow will be in that 5% tornado risk. We'll be covering that tomorrow for you guys. Yeah, sorry about the audio, guys. It must be a YouTube thing. I can't do nothing about the audio. There's still no audio for you guys. Make sure you just refresh the video. Hello, Lindsay. I don't think they'll do the enhanced risk if they do it at midnight. Only reason I say that is they will wait for mesoscale details tomorrow. Wow, guys, we are at 3,814 subs. We started today at 342. We've almost gained 100 subs today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing. I appreciate it very, very, very much. We are 186 away from 4K. Yeah, you'll probably have to close and come back. It's like I said, it's been weird. Looks like some of these storms are intensifying just a slight little bit near Paducah.
Attention, a new special marine warning has been
Not
issued.
seeing any of the rotation though, which is good. Got a new marine warning up here.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Got 19 minutes left on that one. Oh. Don't let me cause hysteria in Ohio. Nah, you'll be good. You'll be good. No worries. All right, let me see here. What's our new GFS doing? Yeah, I've definitely got some snowfall across the Great Lakes this weekend. What's West Virginia looking like? It's going to get cold this week. It's going to get cold. No storms for you guys, though. I mean, you might be in like a general thunderstorm risk for Saturday and a Sunday, but that's it. Southeast trying to get for the night. Yes, you guys are fine. You guys are fine.
New information, this special marine warning has been updated.
I'm telling y'all, these radar sites today are crashing out. It's annoying. Yeah, these radars are tripping. It may do that sometimes, Amy. That's actually the first I've probably heard that for in a while that it hasn't done that. We've only been live for, well, I mean, 3 hours. Nothing's happened though, really, other than a couple tornado warnings in Illinois, central Illinois. I'm actually barring we get any craziness here in the next 30 minutes or so. Probably gonna get off around 10:30, 11ish. That way I can get some sleep because I know I'm gonna probably have an early start with you guys tomorrow morning. And I would like to get some sleep because I know we're going to be on here overnight tomorrow for sure. Because tomorrow night's tornado threat will go into the overnight hours. A lot bigger tomorrow risk than today's risk. So we've done like 10 hours plus of streaming today. So that, and I've been up since like 6:30. So I'm a little bit tired. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock my time. Arkansas will be in a lower end threat tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow will be Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas. Yeah, I'll probably make a 7 brew run in the morning, honestly. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all for in here. I'm a nice person. I try to be. I'm not one of these people that'll yell at my chat or anything. I don't do that. So I appreciate you guys very, very much. We're cool here. This is gonna be awesome here on YouTube. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this channel is gonna go. I'm excited to see how weather's gonna go. It's gonna be awesome. Have a good one, Hyper. Appreciate you for hopping in, bud. What if chat's into that? Maybe we can arrange something.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, not much with that. Okay. Unsubscribe for the Seven Brew for Duncan. No, I love Seven Brew. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah, the wind in West Virginia this weekend will be rough. I think you guys will be around the 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gust potential, just with the front coming through. And then, like I said, those snow showers potentially heading into Sunday and Monday. So I'll do it when I do my video tomorrow. I'll talk about it. Yep, tonight looks like it's going to pretty much dud out, other than a couple straggler tornado warnings. I have faith in that. If they accept coffee choices. Sorry. I can't do nothing about that. Sorry. Oh, man. What should I get? I always get a, what is it I get? I get the, no, hold on.
New information.
Shoot.
This severe
It's on the top of my head. I can't remember now.
Now.
Oh, yeah, I get a blondie with caramel, with double caramel whipped cream, and then toasted marshmallow and hazelnut in it. It's so freaking good. Listen, excuse me. You can name the franchise Weather Bean. I love that though. Dude, I love it. It's so good. It's so freaking good. Listen, it's like $13 with everything added into it. It's so worth it. It's so freaking good. Praise to your haha. I love it. Oh, man. Hell, I'll tell my life I'm going to get basic B coffee. Hey, that works too, though. That works too, though. So, when I get in here tomorrow, I'll show you guys my coffee blended mess. It's a lot. These storms are weakening again, too. Yeah, guys, we'll probably call stream here in just a few minutes. There's really not much going on. I want to get rested up for tomorrow. Tomorrow seems fun. The Panthers are in the playoffs. Yeah, I was going to say the Panthers are in the playoffs. We play on Saturday against the Rams. Make sure y'all come back for the stream tomorrow. It's going to be thrilling and fun. We'll be super, super busy tomorrow, I have a feeling.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Is that football? Yes. Yeah, tomorrow will either be really crazy or tomorrow will be a nothing burger, so we'll see. So. Pump again. Hi, bye, please. I know you're sleepy. To break it about maybe naturally, but I'm also half Wisconsin, so go Pack go. I'll respect that. That's fine. As much as I hate the Packers, we already beat them this year, but it's all good. It's all right. It's all right. The Bears will beat Green Bay, hopefully. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how that game's gonna play out on Saturday. It's gonna be a good game to watch on Saturday night. Zoom in on the baby. Oh, the little chunky chunkers. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. That was bad. The little chunky chunkers. She's so sweet. Jennifer is in the living room because she's mad at me because we have another cat. She's so sweet. Pumpkin. Ow, your nails. She is tiny. I need you to move your butt. There we go. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's a crazy cat, but she's a sweetheart. Yeah, I'd say I can't go for the Pats either. No way, no way, no way. Can't do that. Yeah, I'm going to give it like 5 or 10 more minutes and we're going to get off here for the night. Get rested up for tomorrow. You guys probably hear, listen. Alright, if somebody wants to mute and block this person, you can, please. Thank you. We have our first rude person of the night. Let's go! Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Someone is a child in the chat tonight. It's been great all day until somebody had to come in and be a jerk, but it's fine. You're in timeout. We are adults on this stream, not children. Be an adult. Like, damn. Oh, my Lanta. It's like the TikTok vibes are now coming over to YouTube. If that person is still watching the stream, because I don't think they're, you guys can't block them. You guys can only time them out, because I know they're probably still watching. If they are still watching, I hope they know that when I stream on TikTok, when I did, that we're used to that over there. So we don't allow people that are rude to have their opinions in the chat. May I manifest the TikTok negativity? Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm telling you, people are just jerks sometimes, but who cares? Come on, Jennifer. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're just going to sit there and look at me. Your content's not through at all. Nothing's going through. Nothing. I'm just through. Nobody Spider-Man's comments. Nothing's coming through. Just now. Now. Yeah, Ro, I haven't seen any of your comments at all. Has anybody in the chat on my weather team seen Rochelle's comments at all? Because she says she's commenting and I have not seen comments from Rochelle. Why haven't I seen them? Oh, I see one. There's one. I guess I just didn't see it because I'm blind and I'm tired. Oh, no, babe. Someone was just rude. Someone just kept saying shut up over and over in the chat because they're a child. I didn't see it. I'm getting to the point where I'm tired. So we're going to wrap up stream, guys, in about 3 minutes. So, like I said, though, we will talk tomorrow morning about severe weather threats. Here is the latest risk zone. I'll go ahead and pull this up so you guys can see. I think most of tonight's going to be okay. We got one severe thunderstorm warning. I'm not expecting anything too crazy outside of that this evening. But tonight, we are going to, or not tonight, but tomorrow, we are going to have a longer day, big risk zone to watch tomorrow. Marginal and slight risk here. Could be a potential enhanced risk incoming. We'll see what happens. The tornado risk tomorrow is a lot bigger. We do have a 2% and a 5% tomorrow, a bigger area to watch. Mainly down towards south. I do think a lot of this will get cut off tomorrow. We'll just see how trends go and, see how things happen. But I'll update you guys in the morning with a quick video like I did this morning. We'll have a live stream tomorrow morning if we need to get on a cover. If not, I'll wait till just a little bit later in the day. But I have a feeling we'll have warnings ongoing tomorrow morning, so we'll probably just have to hop on here tomorrow and just start the day early, and we'll do like what we did today. So I do want to say now, I appreciate all of my new subscribers. Thank you, all of my new people here. If you came from TikTok, if you just came here in general and you saw me on YouTube, thank you. All the donos today, all the super chats, all the members, thank you guys. You guys have been absolutely tremendous today. My weather team, thank you guys for also helping as well. We'll do this again tomorrow, and then we'll start to talk some snow, some cold air, a lot of different pattern changes coming here as we go into next week. So we'll talk. I probably won't do a deep dive in tomorrow's video on global stuff unless I have a little bit more time in the morning. But we'll start to talk more about that on Saturday and on Sunday and all of that stuff, etc. So I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. We'll be here to keep you guys safe tomorrow as well. If you're still in risk zones tonight, just keep alerts on your phones, know where to go when you get warnings, all that stuff, etc. And we'll see everybody back in here tomorrow. Bye, y'all.